राइज ऑफ रॉनिन का एक बहुत ही बढ़िया गेम प्ले ट्रेलर आया है भाई. लेट्स सी.
As I find myself once more imprisoned by shogunate forces.
ओए होए होए.
These corrupt men accuse me of treason, but I say it is they who betray our land,
अच्छा.
leaving her in great despair. They are scared and weak, clinging to power, no matter the cost. Let them pass judgment, for I chose my fate years ago, when the black ships arrived, like mountains rising from the sea.
अच्छा.
It struck fear into their hearts that night, but for me, a flame was kindled, flickering.
अच्छा, यूरोपियंस आए थे.
She can
Japan.
be sovereign, and she can be free.
Okay.
Seize this opportunity, my sister.
Oh.
Rise up and oppose. Seek allies wherever you find them, and bring them to our call. For if our vision is to succeed, the shogunate must fall.
Ooh. Rise of Ronin. भाई गेम तो अच्छा लग रहा है ये. नींद ही नहीं आ रहा अब तो भाई. गेम देखो यार, बढ़िया लग रहा है. गोस्ट ऑफ सुशीमा वाली पूरी वाइब है. देखो ग्राफिक्स थोड़े गोस्ट ऑफ सुशीमा से कम लगे मुझे.
Rise of the Ronin is without a doubt Team Ninja and Koei Tecmo's biggest and most ambitious project to date.
Okay, let's watch it.
Team Ninja has always designed
Team
action
Ninja.
games, usually
Neo
following
2.
a linear level design, which
Okay.
leads to an all-powerful boss.
Oh ho.
This time, I wanted to make a game where the player could fully immerse themselves
मतलब
into
open
the
world.
game's world,
Oof, भाई क्या मूवमेंट
universe
है.
and story.
नाइस यार. Hey, am I watching in 4K? 4K पे देखते हैं. 720p पे क्यों देख रहा हूँ मैं? 4K पे देखते हैं ना.
You play as
Oi,
a
oi,
powerful
oi, oi.
Ronin, trained from a young age as one half of a pair by a secretive group known as the Veiled Edge.
The Veiled Edge.
Separated from your blade twin for the first time, you now find yourself alone.
Ooh. So this game is gonna kill it if it is kind of the same which
Bakumatsu era is a special
people
period
are
in history for Japan.
thinking it will be.
American gunboats,
वैसे ही
known as the
निकले.
black ships, arrived off the
Sekiro
coast
type
of
kind of,
Japan in
समझो?
the mid-1800s, forcing Japan to open up its market to the Western
Okay.
powers. This caused great turmoil in the country between the ruling shogunate, who looked to maintain military power while containing both the threat from the West, as well as the anti-shogunate forces, such as
Okay.
the Choshu clan, who wanted to overthrow the shogunate and change the way Japan was run.
Shogun clan.
So shall we. So shall we.
You could say that Haji and the Shoka Sunjuku school was the birthplace of this ideology, following the teachings of its most influential figure in Yoshida Shoin.
Full research के साथ काम कर रहे हैं.
Although it was a different
Imagine
world
Indian
and a
culture पे
different
ऐसी
time,
गेम बने भाई. ओए होए
I
होए
believe
होए.
he could be compared to
Next level यार.
Socrates.
क्या मजा आएगा भाई. हमने जापानीज गेम बहुत खेली है, यूरोपियन गेम खेली है, अमेरिकन गेम खेली है. कभी इंडियन गेम इस लेवल की कभी मिल जाए ना.
He wasn't just a philosopher. He insisted on the importance of taking action.
The people must rise and demand revolution. How else can change endure?
ओए होए, cinematics तो top notch भाई.
Rise of the Ronin is set during the period known as Bakumatsu, and at the moment that is the darkest before dawn. The darkness is represented by the constant political pressure piling on the shogun, widespread
Okay.
disease, and several battles being fought and lost.
सुजुए. इन्हें कहा जाए गेम बनी तो वो इंडिया में बैन रहेगी. अरे यार कोई ना कोई तो ऑफेंड ही होता रहता है.
In these darkest moments, while the people waited for everything to implode, I was impressed how the team focused on every detail during the creation of this universe. A great story unravels based on actual historical research. From the cities and villages to the historical figures depicted, such as Katsukasha or Sakamoto Ryoma. There's also a specific energy from that period in history that the team as a whole wanted to express within the game.
Looking at the Bakumatsu era, it was a time where multiple schools of thought and cultures were merging together. I wanted to express that chaotic world through sound. When it came to the score, we related with the black ships coming to Japan by having an Occidental composer, Inon Zur, join us on the project.
अच्छा
It's interesting to
देखते हैं
notice
कैसा
that
ऑडियो
the
बनाया
two
इन्होंने
main
मेरा बचपन खत्म हो गया ये सोचते
instruments
सोचते
most of the melodies in the
यार
score
जीडी भाई
are one Japanese
पता नहीं
and
कब
one
खेल पाएंगे
Western.
जिंदगी में खेल पाएंगे भी कि
The
नहीं
cello, on one hand, it's very westernized,
Okay.
but playing the Japanese melodies, it's almost like talking to this era. And the
Imagine a
shakuhachi,
Western
on the
guy
other hand,
playing Japanese
such
melody.
a strong Japanese signature.
सही है
But
भाई
when it plays the music from the score, I let it many times play melodies that are more westernized. So together, this choice really added to the whole soundscape of the score.
क्या लगता है ये गोस्ट ऑफ त्सुशिमा से भी अच्छी होगी दिस गेम व्हाट डू यू थिंक मेरा तो
From an
बचपन
art
चल रहा है भाई
perspective, it was not just about
DD भाई का
building
खत्म हो
a
गया।
large-scale world, which would have been planned. So, in order to avoid that, we worked on building landmarks during the process.
ओके
Yokohama, Edo, Kyoto. It turns out Koei Tecmo has offices in these 3 locations, making them somewhat familiar. So it was easy to start to build an image for them. Obviously, these locations were very different back then, though. While we looked at these and continued our research process, we realized we had to add more texture to the game. We
ओके
started working on the colors and the atmosphere in order to build Ronin's environment.
क्या बनाया है भाई बढ़िया एकदम
As you wander through various locations, some territories are dangerous as they are controlled by bandits.
ओके
Alternatively, a city would be ruled differently, bringing in new types of challenges and battles. You can feel how that was recreated as you play the game.
अरे आग लग गई भाई तलवार में अरे
I
गजब
believe players will be able to enjoy that.
भाई वॉइस एक्टिंग तो गजब है स्टोरी भी मजेदार आ जाए ना ओए होए 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 गेम प्ले स्टोरी बस यही तो मांगता है यार एक गेमर को तो ग्राफिक्स टू बी ऑनेस्ट उतने अच्छे तो नहीं है जितने आप एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हो कि यार एल्डन रिंग से भी ज़्यादा तगड़े ग्राफिक्स हों मतलब थोड़े कम लेवल पे ग्राफिक्स हैं आई फील बट परफॉर्मेंस अच्छी मिलेगी आपको आई थिंक